Guys, are you buying your first truck and you want to know what to look for or even what questions to ask when purchasing a truck? I want you guys to watch this video and pay close attention what we can do to help you purchase that great truck that you might love and like. So today I have a Freightliner Cascadia 2020 right behind me. A few things you want to look, right? Let's start out with the overall condition of the truck. Do your walk around. Just look at it. Make sure it's what you're looking for and it's going to make you happy. Second thing, when you're looking at a truck, find out what features that you want on that truck so that salesperson, or even when you're trying to do your research, that truck is available. So AP unit, inverter, fridge, does it have the lane departure, anything that you're particularly looking for, make sure you do your homework if that truck is out there, because it is. Not every truck is exactly the same. Some are built to different specs. So keep that in mind when you go look at a truck. Make sure it's what you want as a truck. Second thing is, we're gonna do in-depth looking, right? We wanna look at the condition of the truck, brakes, tires, lights, because the first thing you wanna do is be able to drive this truck off the lot and it will pass DOT, right? That's the Department of Transportation, making sure you don't get hit with a citation once you leave. Then you have another level of the truck, right? What things to look for? Is the truck surging? Is there massive oil leaks? Is there certain things not working in the truck? And then the other thing is sometimes, because just the climate that we're in, if you're buying a used truck as well, a lot of places won't replace just a set of tires because that will drive this bill up as well. But you can always ask and say, hey, will you put tires on, at cost, and I will pay for the cost and not have a markup. So don't forget to ask those kind of questions. Test drive the vehicle, making sure that you are comfortable with the vehicle, or if any issues of pulling, shaking, making sure the cruise control and Jake brakes are working, and that the AC, especially if you, like me, living in a hot place in Florida, you want that AC to be working. If you're in the north and it's just cold, double check that heat. We don't have to worry about it here down in South Florida. We're gonna do a visual walk around of the vehicle that I have right behind me, and let's look at the condition. All right, guys, so today we're gonna look at this 2019 Freightliner Cascadia, which is right behind me, right? So it doesn't matter which way you start, but let's start with the visual inspection of this truck. So when you look at the truck, look at the front of it, the grill, is there any damage? Now remember, this is a used truck, just keep in mind. So if you have like a little indication here, but if the bumper, if you push on it and it falls down, obviously there's a problem. So make sure you touch everything, touch the mirrors, and just work your way back. Look at the overall condition of the truck, make sure that your tires, and when it comes to tires, guys, keep in mind what the legal limits. So steers, the minimum, right, is 4/32. Obviously you don't want it at 4, but as you can see on this tire, there's a good indication that this is like maybe 12 to 15/32. That's a good tire. Look for any gashes, anything that shows cords, right? If you have a cord, then it's a DOT violation. If you open up a flap and you see a cord, DOT violation. If it has a superficial gash just because someone hit the curb, not a DOT violation. But it doesn't mean that they won't replace the tire, or they may just say, hey, look, it still passes DOT. We can work out a pricing with you. Just keep that in mind. As you look across, just look at the overall body of the condition. Make sure everything works. Open up your side compartment. The latch is on the inside. Open it, look inside. Make sure that your flap here as well, it's like what you want. DEF tank is over here. Make sure there's no leaks. Cap's not missing, right? These fairings here, just always pull on them. They do come loose. It's just part of the nature. One or two things gonna happen. You hit it with a trailer, or another truck is backed up to it with a trailer and hit it. So these usually, you have your quarter fenders. Make sure they're not broken. They don't always have to be here, as long as it has a bolt in the hole. But these are not a requirement. Just keep that in mind. Look at your electrical lines on the back of the truck, right? Make sure that they're there. When you do that, pull the glad hand off, just like so. Look at it. Make sure that the rubber seal is not cracked, broken, or even missing. That happens right here, right? And you would do the same thing on the electrical one, right? Because sometimes what you'll see is someone may have left it and dragged it, wore it down. Sometimes it might be broken. So keep an eye on that as well. And then look at the frame. All we want to do is make sure there's no cracks, no missing, cross members. Look at the fifth wheel. What you can do is ask the place that's selling it. They'll bring a technician out majority of the time See, make sure that fifth wheel locks, you know, and again, look at your tires. This one happens to have little wind deflectors. You can always, if you want to see in here just to make sure, you just push the button and spin. Get a little dirty. You're about to purchase this truck. What you want to look is at the lug nuts. One, they're not missing. Two, if you have any streaks, that means that the lug nut's loose, and then this here, it's easy to put back on. You're just going to push and then churn, just like that. One's missing, so one or two things they may have forgot to put it on, or two, it was during transport because they got to pull the axles and they got it here and they may just have it in the truck. They'll put it on for you, or if you don't want them, ask them to remove it. Airbags, when you're walking around, listen for any air leaks, hissing. So any audible air leaks that you hear is a DOT violation, because if you can hear it, the DOT officer can hear it. And also, I probably should have stated at the beginning, turn on the light. There's usually a little light test indicator. All the lights will come on, right? So while you're walking around, you can see and make sure the lights are coming on at the same time as you're doing a walkthrough. Mud flap hangers. You have to have reflectors. If it's not here, it has to be below it. As well on the back of the cabs, they look like L's, all right? It's 12 by 12 in the corners. Those have to be there by law. Do the same thing. Check out your shocks. You want to make sure they're not broken. Grab a hold of them. If you don't want to get your hands dirty, wear a pair of gloves. I just don't care. So, touch everything. Same thing on the back of the cab. Touch the shocks. Listen to the cab airbags. See if you hear any air leaks. All right. If you have any of those, it's a good indication. Again, DOT violation. And two, they should replace the cab airbags if they're leaking. All right. And you do the same thing. I may be pulling on the bottom, but don't forget to look at the top one. Up there, if you see it broken, loose, mention it, as well as this. Just pull on it. Make sure the fuel cap is there. Check your doors. Make sure they open, they close. The other thing is, grab the hold of the key, make sure it works in the ignition as well as your doors. And just don't do the driver's side, check the passenger side. Make sure the keys are all matched up alike. And then check your mirrors. We'll make sure they're not missing. Push on them, make sure they're not loose, because if they're vibrating and you're driving and it shakes, you're not gonna be able to see and it's not doing any good for you. That's your visual inspection of the outside of the truck. So that's step one. You're like, oh, I like it, favorite color, love red. All right, you don't see any issues. So now the next part I'm gonna start in is the engine compartment area. I'm gonna pop this bad boy open and let's point out a few things to look for. All right guys, so I just popped open the hood. We're gonna go over a few things in this Freightliner Cascadia 2019. So first thing you should always check, make sure your fluids are full, right? Coolant, it's up to the top part. You wanna make sure your power steering fluid, it's gonna be where it says the cold. You wanna be pretty much in the middle, not at the top, all right? The reason being is once it gets hot, it'll start overflowing and causing a leak. You don't want that. Look along the fuel rail right up here. If you see the little oil down there, it is a good indication that one, you have we call them football seals in the shop. If it's leaking, that's usually all it is. It's just a football seal, all right? And then here's your injector harness. What you do is you unscrew it. Just make sure the truck is off. Unscrew it, inspect this area. What you don't want to see is oil, which this truck, this is a good sign. No oil in the harness, so we won't have any electrical issues, and that's what you want. Check the other one, put your finger inside. As long as it's dry, you're good to go. And it's easy. Bring a flashlight. If anything, bring one, a small one. It doesn't have to be great. Just look along the block, see if there's any oil leaks. On the Freightliners, the most common oil leaks right here, right? Another one right here, the oil pressure sensor down in there. This one happens to be dry. And then look over here as well. Sometimes you might see a little bit of oil here. That's normal because you'll have where they put oil into the truck. And then look for, here's your fuel. Look for fuel leaks. These are your fuel lines. You don't want to see anything leaking here or on top there or the rail. So the good sign is that everything looks to be dry. And then the other part where it likes to leak, believe it or not, is the cam sensor, right? Once it starts leaking, you just replace the sensor. It's usually just a little O-ring that goes bad. So I would probably end up replacing this clamp, because if you have a power steering leak, you can't have one. That's would be a DOT violation. So just keep that in mind. And then the other thing is pull your oil, right? One, you want to look at the level, right? So let's talk about oil for a second. It is a used truck. They say, hey, They have proof, they show you, but the oil is still black. Here's the thing, the truck, we don't know who had it before us, and they may have not taken care of it. So the new oil may still be black because the detergent on the cylinders may be still bad. Once you start doing your regular oil changes, the oil's gonna get clearer and clearer. So just be patient with it. And if you stay on your normal intervals, this will get cleaned up and cleared up for you, so it's not looking so bad. Now, if he didn't show you a receipt or they said they didn't do an oil change, ask for an oil change. Coolant should always be red, green, everybody has, or purple, but Freightliner Cascadias, majority of the time, it's always red. What you don't want to see in there is any color of black, all right? Now, it looks dark, open it up. Don't be afraid. Open it up, look inside. If it's red and it looks good, and then also, believe it or not, smell the cap. Not just because you like the aroma, what you want is the smell of diesel. If you smell diesel, that means we may have an injector cup problem. That's another issue, right? So smell the cap. And just like, ooh, it smells so sweet, that's your coolant. Make sure you're happy with everything that you see. Grab your steering shaft, make sure it's not loose. Your drag link right here. Drag link, put your hand on it, twist it, move it. If it moves, DOT violation. Pitman arm, is it dirty? It is. Push it in and out. If it has any movement, pitman arm is loose, that's a DOT violation. And I know you guys don't have a brake tool, but right here, see these brakes? So what you want to do is, see the thickness? You see this little line, this ridge? When you see that, that means it's still DOT compliant. If you don't see it anymore and it's down to the drum, good indication that these brakes need to be replaced. And when looking at it, just make sure there's no cracks, no chunks missing, no gap between the liner and the pad, so right here. So if you see a big gap, that's a good indication that these are a DOT violation. All right, guys, so now we're on the right side of the truck. We're gonna do the same thing we did on the left side, right? We're gonna look for any leaks, coolant, fuel, oil. First thing you need, first things that hit you in the face, you know, look at the clamps, make sure they're not loose, they're not broken, they're not missing. Check the hoses for bulges, dry rot. If it looks like it's gonna come apart, you know, those are the things you wanna indicate. Look along the side, you know, this is your turbo. Make sure you don't have any exhaust leak. When you have an exhaust leak, you'll see like soot, right? Really powdery looking black soot. You wanna look along the manifold as well, because that's indicating that you may have a blown manifold gasket. So if you have any black soot buildup around there, look around that area. As well as, you know, look at your fan belt, look at your accessory belt. Make sure they're not cracked, glazed, and when you fire it up, do you hear a squealing noise? That's a good indication of two things, right? The belt might be bad, or a tensioner or an idler pulley going bad. So listen to those things, all right? So this is pretty much everything in the engine compartment area. Now, the next part, you can go towards the back of the truck, and all you're doing really there is to inspect your brakes and look for any oil leaks coming out of the brake area. If you see oil coming out of the brake area, there's a good indication that you have a wheel seal leaking. And then the last part you guys would have to do, which I'm not gonna be able to do, is do a test drive of the vehicle, right? Hop in that bad boy, make sure there's no check engine lights on, ABS lights on. And then when you drive it, don't forget to use some of the features like cruise control, Jake brakes. You know, make sure those are all working while you're driving it as well. Hit the horn, city and air. Also use your washer and wipers to make sure that they are functioning as like they should, all right? So when you're doing that during the test drive. Now, things to ask about the truck, right? One, is the truck governed? You know, is it only set at 65 miles an hour? When it is a used truck, there's a good chance that it is set at a govern, because big companies do set them at 65 miles per hour. Always ask, hey, open up my speed, or have it at the desired speed that you want to. They will do it. You just got to ask. Also, sometimes, majority of the time, that they'll have idle shutdown. If you don't want the truck to turn off after 5 to 10 minutes, make sure that they disable that. They will do it. You just have to ask, and it'll be no cost. Once you leave that lot, then the responsibility is on you. They'll tell you, well, now that you've left, you got to go to the shop, and you're going to spend $200 to $300 just to do a program change. Just ask why you're there. Also, the second one would be is my MCM have a password protection? Majority of the time it won't, or it is defaulted to the 4 zeros, and that's easy. Sometimes 5, but majority of the time it's 4 zeros. Even the place that you may be purchasing it from the dealership, they will probably have extended warranty. You just have to ask. Independent places don't usually have them, but you can get a third-party extended warranty on your vehicles. So ask about that. Also ask about what their policy is about, repairs or certain things of the vehicle before you leave the lot. So just make sure you're happy with what you're purchasing and you're going to be okay with it. Don't settle. This is a big purchase. This is what's going to be your home. This is what's going to be making you your money. So make sure you're happy of what you purchased. So just remember, guys, let's do that physical walk around of the truck, right? That's 1. 2, let's look in the engine compartment. Let's make sure you don't see anything that's going to be a DOT violation. That's what you don't want, especially when you leave the lot. Third thing is test drive it. Make sure you feel comfortable in there. Make sure everything's working, right? Cruise control, Jake brakes, washer, air, city horn, all that, and you feel comfortable with the truck. All right, and then the last thing is don't forget to ask questions. When was the last time I had an oil change? Do you have a DOT sticker? Is my speed set? Is there a password on my MCM? These are the things you should always ask. And then also, does it have a warranty extended, or what other policies they may have, all right? Now, just also keep in mind, you may get this truck, you like, you love it, you wanted it, you purchased it, all right? A month down the road, a wheel seal blows. It happens, it's part of trucking. Be prepared, all right? So take them, love it, make some money, and enjoy what you just purchased. If you guys have any questions or something I may have missed in the video and you want a little bit more detail, leave a comment at the bottom. If you like the video and hopefully you get that loving vehicle that you like, pound the like button. And guys, don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to send some more content your way to save money.